Something just happened in crypto regulation that could completely change how projects launch in the United States, and most people aren't paying attention yet. Because for the first time in a long time, the SEC isn't just cracking down, it's actually trying to create a path forward. The US Securities and Exchange Commission has officially pushed a new crypto safe harbor framework to the White House for review, which is a major step before it becomes public and potentially turns into real regulation. And this isn't just a minor update. This could reshape how crypto projects are built, funded, and even classified. So, what exactly is this proposal? At its core, it's a framework designed to solve one of the biggest problems in crypto: regulatory uncertainty. It introduces a path where early-stage projects can launch, raise capital, and grow with clearer guidelines, instead of operating in a legal grey area. The most important part is the safe harbor itself. Under this framework, a crypto asset could eventually stop being classified as a security, as long as the project becomes sufficiently decentralized and the team steps back from control. That's a big deal, because right now one of the biggest risks in crypto is not knowing whether a token will eventually be treated as a security. If this framework moves forward, it creates a clear pathway: launch, grow, decentralize, and potentially exit securities classification. Now, to be clear, this isn't finalized yet. It still has to go through White House review, public comment, and possible revisions. But the fact that it's reached this stage shows something important. The regulatory tone is shifting from enforcement to structure. And when you introduce clarity into a market like crypto, you don't just reduce risk, you unlock growth. More projects can launch, more capital can flow in, and more infrastructure gets built. And that's really the key theme here: infrastructure. Because when crypto starts moving from uncertainty to structure, the projects that actually solve real problems start to stand out more. And that's part of the reason we've been mentioning Bitcoin Hyper more lately. Not financial advice, but it keeps coming up because it looks like a promising solution to some of the limitations Bitcoin has as demand grows. From what I've seen going through their site and white paper, the focus is on improving speed, scalability, and overall usability, basically building around Bitcoin to make it more practical in a more regulated, high-demand environment. And whether this specific project plays out or not, that direction matters. Because if regulation opens the door to more institutional participation, the infrastructure layer becomes even more important. Bitcoin Hyper has also been getting featured across major platforms like Bitcoin.com, Bitcoin Magazine, 99 Bitcoins, CoinMarketCap, and others, which usually signals growing awareness. Right now it's still early, sitting around 0.033678 and gradually climbing, and with early-stage projects like this, timing plays a huge role. Now, of course, and I always say this, there's risk. You can lose everything, so always do your own research. But if you are looking into opportunities like this, one thing that matters more than people realize is how you actually get in. Personally, I prefer using Solana when possible. It's faster, cheaper, and just more efficient compared to dealing with high gas fees on Ethereum. That said, Ethereum is still a solid option and widely used. And using something like the Best Wallet app makes the whole process smoother. You can manage assets across chains, move quickly, and access early-stage opportunities without overcomplicating everything. MetaMask works too, but having something streamlined makes a difference when timing matters. But bringing it back to the bigger picture, this isn't just a regulation update. It's a signal that crypto in the US is starting to move from uncertainty to a defined system. And when that happens, things tend to accelerate. Not financial advice, but this is one of those shifts that doesn't look big at first until everything around it starts changing. If you want more updates like this, make sure to follow. We'll be back with more soon.